Coming up, Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega. Bryan Danielson representing the United States of America, while Kenny Omega represents Canada. The winner of this match will go on to face Bandito in the grand finals. Will it be the great USFA, or will it be Canada meeting Mexico in the grand finals of our Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling World Cup? Oh my goodness. These two have come straight out the gate to beat the hell out of each other. Into the ropes. Kenny Omega sending Bryan Danielson to the mat. Into the ropes again. Leapfrog. Kenny Omega with that elbow strike to the back of the American Dragon. Into the red turnbuckle. I'm just so entranced of where this match could possibly go. I don't think anyone expected Bandito to be in the grand finals here at the Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling World Cup. Into the red turnbuckle. And great sequence there from the American Dragon, but Kenny Omega retakes control immediately. And you know, with Kenny Omega, with that one-winged angel at his disposal, you really can't count him out. That was the difference maker in his last match with Will Ospreay. Able to fight off whatever Bryan Danielson was going for there. Dragging Kenny Omega away from the ropes. Kenny Omega with those chops to regain his control. But Bryan Danielson has those European uppercuts to take control for himself, and a single leg Boston Crab. Working on the legs, and I mean, you know, to hit the one-winged angel, it's a lot of pressure coming from the top. If you've got a bad knee, yeah, you might not be able to get them up for it. Oh. Bryan Danielson retaking control. Head scissors takedown there from Kenny Omega. The cleaner is cleaning up right now. He thinks that's enough. But of course, there was no way that could ever be enough to put away the American Dragon. Kick to the face. And he's thinking about it, the cattle mutilation. Kenny was really, really close to the ropes there. And there's that single leg Boston Crab once again. Bryan Danielson was able to beat Shingo Takagi with that cattle mutilation to get to this position. So it has had some success for him. Snapdragon.
You can't escape.
He can escape. The moonsault into the pin is... no, only a 1 count. I mean, I guess he could escape then. He was capable of escaping into that armbar. Bad place for Kenny Omega to be in. Back and forth we go. They're fired up. V-Trigger takes Danielson off his feet. Snapdragon. Doctor. Bomb. But yeah, definitely in the ropes there. Another V-Trigger. Kenny Omega thinks it's enough. Poison Rana. Another V-Trigger. But Bryan, I thought he had control, but not quite. Bryan Danielson fighting off a potential one-winged angel attempt. Yeah, I mean, Red Shoes could see there was a rope break from the other side of the ring. German suplex into the blue turnbuckle, and I thought he was... Oh, there's that shotgun diving dropkick. Danielson is fired up. Oops. No, I thought he was going for the Psycho knee, but instead a guillotine. Not enough. Kenny. V-Trigger. And a big one at that. Oh. Was maybe trying for another one, but did not quite get the timing right. Oh. Just kicked him in the kneecap. Send him down. One-winged angel. Is that... Danielson kicks out. Stomping on the face. Gotch style power driver into the pin is no. And here we go. Only a 2 count there. Into the ropes. Great head scissors takedown from the cleaner. V-Trigger. Into the ropes. Bryan Danielson. Head stomping on the head. And Red Shoes was asking Kenny if he wants to give up there. And I feel like any sane man would, but the label lock locked in. After all those stomps to the face. Able to fight out of it was Kenny Omega. And no ropes inside. Hoyt's Wrath! I thought he was going for the one-winged angel, but not quite enough. Into the ropes. V-Trigger. Both men are absolutely spent. Back and forth. Kenny Omega. But Bryan Danielson with an enziguri. And he's going for that diving headbutt to the back of the head of Kenny Omega. And he thinks that's enough. He thinks he's knocked him out cold. But not quite. Up and powerbomb into the V-Trigger. Kenny Omega thinks that's it to put away Bryan Danielson. But not quite. Both men trying to take control back. Kenny with that powerbomb V-Trigger combination, he's gonna drag Danielson away, and he needed to catch his breath there. He's been spent, and well, I wasn't sure what was happening there. On the back of the neck. Not good for someone who's had neck issues. He was able to slide out of the one-winged angel. Cravat with the knee lifts. Around. Quite rough. Middle of the ring. Is that enough? Kenny Omega. Canada versus Mexico in the grand finals. of the Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling World Cup. What a match that was. With the Kreutz Wrath, Kenny Omega was able to take the win. And that leaves us just with one more match remaining. Kenny Omega versus Bandito. You will not want to miss that one.